Wacha nichukue data za kiregister. Unajua kunaweza kuwa na allowance. Data usalimie media. Nishakuchukua ukiongea. Nimekuchukua. Sote na nataini kukuonyesha. Labda salimia kamera.
Equalization, ikiwe kama equalization part. Because they are
TV.
Salimia media mkiwa. Niko sawa, ndio.
And this part will give us such kind of
Mzee Roba kwa media.
And the most important thing that you must buy here is, do we have political goodwill for this? Because hata tunaongea tunataka bado, lakini tuko na political goodwill ya hii kuimplement bado. Kama mwenyewe governor ndio anaisema kwa manifesto yake, huwa tuna imani ya kwamba itafanya. Na niulize tu wananchi, unajua maana ya faith? What does faith mean? Imani ni nini? Imani ni kuamini kile ambacho hujaiona. That is what faith is. You have faith in what you have not seen. So like now you have faith that God is existing. You have faith that something will happen in the future. You have faith that you will have a good life. But you have not seen it. But if you have faith, then you will get it. So we have faith because we have a good will from our government that this thing is going to be implemented. And that's why we are here proudly proposing it to the because that is what we campaign about in this manifesto. Another question that rose up is about civic education. Currently, the governor came up with a sector called inclusivity, public participation, and customer care. That was not there. When we talk of inclusivity, that is the area that takes care of gender sensitivity, gender mainstreaming, all those issues. It is when we talk of inclusivity, we talk of even those people who are marginalized, those who were never taken care of before in the previous government organization in terms of governance system. Then civic education is part of, there is a department for public participation and civic education. So there is even a budget that they are organizing for the same. So this time around, the governor is taking care of all these things that you are talking about. It's like already you communicated to him while he was campaigning, and he had you, and all these things he has put them in place. Somebody asked about borough. I said borough will comprise of citizens, the active elected leaders, the bureaucrats are the civil servants, are the ones who are serving here, the borough managers and the ward sub-frontier needs, ward. They will compose the borough board. And when that time comes, it has to be done in a legislation. There must be anchored in a legislation that this is what guides the borough board composition. We have not reached time. So, because we will not develop that, because already you have not given us go ahead with the borough. Once the borough is given go ahead, the guidelines of formation of borough board must be in place. Just the same way as the board are already formed. The improvement on online services. In fact, our governor is IT savvy. He's very proud about issues of ICT. And excuse me, when I'm talking this issue, I want you to be attentive because you made me happy as a young man who is also IT savvy. And I want to tell you are like you read the mind of our governor. Our governor is really towards those things you are talking about, improving the online services. The moment we will be having boroughs, and I said this here, that you will not necessarily walk to the borough headquarters. Some services that you are talking about online, we will be even creating IC centers at the wards, so that mwananchi si lazima aende cyber cafe. Anaweza enda hapo apate wifi ya government na kwa hiyo ward office na afanye nini application yake hapo na aende nyumbani. Those are the online services that the governor is really trying to put in place, so that you don't spend more money in terms of fare, in terms of tukuna burden zaidi mwananchi wa burden economically. So that one is also in the mind of the government. So you just talked his mind and he's doing that. And thank you for that. I think I've tried to answer almost all questions. The only question I didn't hear very well was yours because you were very... Oh, the law. Thank you. And I talked about it. I said that once the boroughs are in place, and even right now there is a communication by the governor to the Senate, because you were asking about the posterity. How will we sustain the boroughs in future, so that if another governor comes, he doesn't say that me I don't want these things. These are not in the constitution. And that is what the governor has written to the Senate, so that the cities, because it would have been answered in the cities and in whatever, being the way it is as a city, it can only be answered for borough. And I said very well and clearly that we are using the powers that are given in the county government, under the County Government Act, in the Constitution, Section 48, Part E. I'm very particular. Part E, if you read, and I hope even our Katiba is allowed here, and as a song, and it gives the county government powers to develop more, to create even units that can serve them. Any question that I've not answered and you feel I've not touched your question? My brother here wants to add more.
So thank you. There is kuna mtu ameuliza swali kuhusu resources money. We shall have resource sharing formula, because the 4 sub-counties that are making the central ward, the Makadara, the Starehe, the Kamukunji, the Mathare, watakuwa na basket moja ya resource, lakini kuna sub-county moja ita contribute more kwa hiyo basket ya resources than the other. So we have defined a formula on how to share the resources in proportions. If you contribute 44%, you are going to receive 44% to the services that you are going to get. And then there are also some other sub-counties within the borough. Within the borough of Central, we have Mathare. We are also going to allocate Mathare some extra resources. We call them the European Fund. There is a portion of money we are going to give them, so that we can also be able to meet that sub-county to some higher levels. Because within the mpangilio ya national government, there are those marginalized counties in the arid and the semi-arid areas. There is that resource they are getting from the national government through the Revenue Allocation Commission ya kuwawezesha kuinuka, because they have been experiencing a lot of historical injustices. So hiyo formula iko. So the more you contribute to the basket, the more you get. And then the rest are developed. As some counties, we are also going to allocate them some extra resources. Now, there was also an issue of seamless transition. How do we ensure that the services are not compromised? when we start the process of borough administration and management. That one is guaranteed because we are not killing the existing structure of ward and the sub-county. Those ones are going to remain. What we are only now putting up there is the borough management. So services are not going to be compromised because the ward and the sub-counties are going to be retained. And then on the issue of the borough votes, we are having a meeting sometimes this week with the neighbors of the county assistants. So that we may also agree on the formula that we are going to use. We share those resources so that we can be able to agree on the sharing formula of the source. So that again, we don't put all those votes under the political leadership at the expense of the members of the party. Because those entities, the boroughs, the wards, they belong to you. So that proportion of sharing formula is going to be agreed upon. And of course, those special interest groups, the women, the disabled, and all that, that formula is going to be for that. What else? Somebody was asking about the legal basis on which we are going to run the boroughs, and we agreed the borough relation is going to be centered. Is going to be created around the Constitution of Kenya and in the County Government Act. And there is nobody who is going to alter the Constitution of Kenya. We will require a very big process of referendum in the County Government Act, water the act. You will also require a very long process. So it's not something the governor initiates, change of the County Government Act or the Constitution of Kenya. So it is an institution that is going to be successful. And the rest, we get a referendum to change the constitution. Thank you.
Sawa sawa.